Hey guys, so today we're talking about 6 shoes for spring.
What's up guys, welcome back to Gent Lounge. I'm George, this is Blake. If you have not hit that subscribe button yet, hit that right now. We are here every week talking about men's fashion, lifestyle, and everything in between. And today we are talking about shoes for spring. So we have 6 shoes here today, and we're not saying go out and buy these 6 shoes because you might dress a little different than us. You might, be in a different climate than us. But these are gonna be 6 shoes that kind of fit a vibe that we're going for spring. So, whatever shoe fits that vibe for you is the right shoe for you. These are just the shoes that work for us.
Yeah, these are tailored for spring, meaning springtime yields a little bit of rain. These are gonna be like the shoes to wear in the rain. These are gonna be shoes to wear when the weather changes a little bit warmer.
It's a little nicer out.
Yeah, when the flowers start blooming, these are just tailored for spring. Really quick, is my collar up? Do I look douchey?
It's popped.
Should I push it down?
I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should he push it down?
I don't know.
Comment below.
Sometimes they get drilled, like, oh, Blake's collar is up. Blake's wearing makeup and he's not even in the video. So up first, guys, I have these boots right here by Ralph Lauren. They have the gum sole. They're casual, they're dressed up, they're suede. They have suede protecting, which is very important during the rain and during the springtime especially. But they're cool enough to wear for festival season and also like if you're going out with the boys. So I was a little hesitant on them at first because typically I wear chukkas during the spring, but now I opted for some boots.
I really like those boots. I tried to get into desert boots and chukka boots, and we've recommended them in tons of previous videos, and I have a few pairs and I find myself wearing them kind of less and less, but I think I would wear the crap out of those. So up next on the list, these kind of fit in, I guess, 2 different categories, but also in the same category. So you want to get some color into your shoes. It doesn't have to be bright and super loud colors, but anything that kind of gets you out of the muted browns and grays and blacks of winter.
Definitely.
So I have these loafers from Crosby Square. They're a suede, so these are not going to be your rain shoes. These are going to be when the weather gets a little nicer, but they do kind of add that little pop of color to an outfit, and they're loafers, so they're going to let your feet breathe a little bit. But on the other hand, Blake has these from Burberry.
Yeah, so these are a little bit louder. So I think during the winter, everything's really like dark and heavy and burgundy. But I think during the springtime, you should have a little bit of color, a little bit of pop. You shouldn't be shy, So these are really bold, they're loud, but they are...
It's like when you wake up from hibernation, It's just like, hey!
There you go, now I'm a butterfly, So they were a caterpillar, now they're butterflies. They're a great shoe. Burberry is known for making raincoats, okay? So their shoes, these right here are waterproof. Rain could fall all over them. They're gonna look the exact same. I wore them in New York when it was raining, and I was super worried that they were gonna be stained. Not one stain on these bad boys. I mean, they are pricier, but they're a quality shoe. They're by Burberry. Check them out, guys. They have color, they're classic, they are bold. If you guys are daring like I am, these are the shoes for spring.
They're definitely gonna make a statement. So up next, we have just a classic derby, but what I like about this derby is that it's kind of like a muted matte brown leather. It's not shiny, not like formal, which I think, kind of has a more winter fall vibe.
Yes.
This is more muted, more casual. You can wear these with jeans, chinos. I feel like I picture this with like business casual, like to the T. So blue Oxford, tan chinos, and some sort of fun like plaid textured tie.
Like during spring, I like to also get a new pair of sneakers, okay? And in particular, I like to go for white or off-white sneakers. Today, these are by Vans. I think I got them on sale for like 30 bucks. These are, I guess, one of the very first Vans styles, okay? So, but why I like them for spring is that they have a thicker sole. So if it is raining, you can walk over the rain or walk over the puddles. The off-white makes it a little easier with the dirt, so they won't get as dirty as fast.
I'm not a fan of these shoes, I'm just gonna say that. So just so you know, everything we do on this channel is not necessarily what we both agree on. These are not gonna be my style. I'm a huge fan of Vans, like Vans Authentics got me through pretty much high school and college, and I still wear them to this day. But the sole is just so chunky, which I know is kind of coming back and being more of a thing.
But they're still not like super chunky. I feel like this is...
No, it's still thin. It's like looking down at them, like if you look at them like this, like if you were wearing them, they look like a completely normal, awesome shoe. And then you just see the side.
But who sees the side? I mean, when you're walking, no one.
You're gonna have to style these, and I'm gonna have to see how they look. Comment below if you guys like these shoes, if you guys would rock these shoes, or what white sneaker. Basically, a white sneaker is good for spring, is what we're saying.
Yes.
So any white sneaker will do. I'll have a link to our white sneaker video down below. You can check that out. And last but not least, a boat shoe.
George gave me a lot of shit earlier because I brought my green Burberrys, and here he is bringing his green boat shoes.
All right, so what's great about the Sperry Topsider is they're literally like the Ray-Ban Wayfarer of shoes.
Yeah.
Like, I know all of my uncles, all of my parents' friends, they all have some beat up brown Sperry's, just, you know, as like the yard shoes, or they just kind of recycled through them. And you know, when I was growing up, I always thought, these are like my uncles and their old people's shoes. And then I got into high school and college, and then I started wanting a pair of, you know, I wanted a members only jacket and a
like a bomber jacket,
right?
members
so
only
like,
jacket.
It comes full circle. And now, you know, what's cool is these really stand the test of time. They look great in the spring. You know, when you get that chance to wear that first pair of shorts for spring, these are definitely gonna be the shoes that go with that first pair
Or
of
even
shorts.
if you don't wear shorts, dude. I think these are like, in the springtime, guys, like there's more opportunity where you're around water, you know? These right here, these are designed for the boat.
Right.
Like non-slip. So like, these are called boat shoes for a reason.
All right, guys, so that pretty much wraps up our video on the 6 shoes for spring. Remember, you do not need to buy these exact 6 shoes. These are just examples of shoes that fit categories that we like to fill for our spring shoes. We will have links to all these down below. Remember, try to add some color. A loafer's a great choice. Some suede or chukka boots will do you really, really well. A cool white sneaker, some derbies, and then, you know, something a little more fun, and a boat shoe will be awesome. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not hit that subscribe button yet, hit that right now. We are here every week talking about men's fashion, lifestyle, and everything in between. And if you have not followed us on Instagram at Gent Lounge yet, be sure to head over there and give us a like, drop us a comment, come say hello. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.